Hello guys, welcome to my first video. This is my 1997 BMW M3. It is Boston green over dove interior. Sorry if I sound a little sniffly. There's pollen everywhere and these allergies are kicking my ass. So that is why I kind of sound groggly. But yeah, as you can see, mint condition. Doesn't need a thing. It's basically, collector quality. But sarcasm aside, it's definitely a bit of a project. So plans for this car, strip it, full cage, track car. And I'm just gonna delete the rear doors, wide body kit, I'm just playing. We're going to keep this thing OEM plus. But yeah, by the looks alone, you would think it's kind of a bucket, and you'd be right. However, looks can be deceiving, all right? Now, it has a few issues, a little bit of peeling paint. It's missing a few things. It's got busted out fog lights. It's got kind of a, few little rips on the interior, nothing major. These are not the wheels that came on it, nor is that the exhaust that came on it. I've modified this a little teeny bit off camera, nothing crazy. And when I say modified, I mean took off the stock wheels. These wheels are just to keep the car rolling. I have some brand new wheels I'll have for this car soon. The only other thing is I added a muffler, these clear tails, and I added an intake. That's about it. But as you can imagine, with any E36, it has its issues. It's missing some trim, busted out fog lights. It's leaking from every single orifice possible that an E36 can leak from. I'm talking power steering line, transmission, differential. It was leaking out of the valve cover, but I fixed that. Every single seal on this car that could have gone bad has probably gone bad, needing to be replaced. But as it sits right now, the biggest issue with this car, and I'm not talking about the paint, I'm not talking about the interior, I'm not talking about how every single seal is seeping oil. The biggest issue with this car, something I think is unforgivable. I just don't understand how BMW even let this thing leave the showroom floor. I don't know how the people that almost hand-built this machine missed this, but it's such a huge mistake. I will work incredibly hard to fix it. This defect is, in my opinion, one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen on a BMW, and I think it's disgusting. Now prepare yourself, guys. It's automatic. That is disturbing, okay? If you guys look at this car, do you honestly think it should be an automatic? I don't fucking think so. Luckily for me, you can manual swap these cars, and that is one of the big things I will be doing on this channel. I know what you're thinking. This car's a piece of shit. However, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because there's a reason I bought this car. I don't know if you guys can tell, besides the little messing I've done, but this car is 100% bone stock. In my opinion, this is a true survivor. When I bought this car, I could not find a single dent on it. The body lines are incredibly clean. Clean Carfax. It was a one-owner car. It just needs some love, some paint, and some deep pockets to get this thing going. So the plan with this car is to basically restore it to decent condition, repaint it, replace everything that's leaking, reupholster the interior, and yeah, just make it a nice car. And the point of this YouTube channel is to document that process and document my work on another E36 that I will be showcasing in the upcoming videos. All right, little intro aside, first order of business today, I'm going to be fixing, or at least trying to fix, the AC system on this car. Let's get in here. Great thing about having a one-owner car, you get 2 keys. All right, first startup. If we check the AC, turn the AC all the way up to 90, and there's no air. No air whatsoever. Even if I turn this all the way up, it's already all the way up, doesn't really matter. Switching it on off doesn't do anything. You can try all these buttons, doesn't really do much. Anyway, I'm gonna turn it down all the way to down here. So I don't know if you guys heard that. I have no idea what that is, but I have 2 ideas as to what's causing this issue. Either the voltage meter for the AC system has gone bad, or the blow motor has gone bad. And today we're gonna try to fix it. So let's open up the trunk here. Luckily for us, I have bought a blower motor, and I bought a blower resistor. That's what this is called. So the first thing I'm gonna try is the blower resistor. Another thing that can cause it is the blower motor gone bad. So we're gonna start off with easy stuff. Swap this. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to swap that, unfortunately. Now, I have inspected the engine bay to make sure that the condenser is working properly. It seems to be working, but yeah, here's a nice little engine bay shot. It's got the beautiful S52 motor. This is the intake mod that I added. Carb legal K&N filter. Has this little heat shield, so it's not a hot air intake. I assume the air coming through here is cold. I honestly like these mods a lot. I don't like when people just put the cheap ass eBay cone on here. However, these nice filters kind of make the intake noise pronounced and you can hear it. So I love it. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get to work. All right. First order of business is to remove this cover. It's pretty easy. A few screws. Let's get that out. There's one. All right, almost. Just need to unplug a few things here. Beautiful. It's kind of hard to see. There is our resistor, and that is what we will be removing. So it looks like it's some sort of star head. Let me find the right one and show you guys. All right, guys, so just figured it out. It is a T20. Gonna get to that now. Got one of the bolts. All right, we got the second bolt out. Now this thing should just pop out. Now it is connected to something, which I will disconnect right now. All right, here's the old resistor. As you can see, looks disgusting. Literally has a leaf in it. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like this thing has been bubbling just a little bit, getting pretty hot. Let's compare this one to the new one. I'm gonna swap it in, we're gonna try it out. All right, it's gonna be hard to see. However, look at all of that gunk where the old resistor used to be. I'm gonna vacuum that out really quick, and then I'm gonna swap this in. It's really hard to shoot under here. There's just barely any space, so I'm gonna put it in off camera and then show you guys. Just put it in directly how it came out. All right, like always, it's gonna be hard to see, but we have our new resistor in. Let's test it out. Another thing I noticed is how dirty that cabin air filter is. Luckily for me, I bought a cabin air filter, so we will also be replacing that. All right, it's making that weird tappity tap sound. Let's try this out. And nothing. Well, that's disappointing. We did not fix it. Let's diagnose this further. Let's get to replacing this cabin air filter. All right, this thing's ready to come out. Beautiful. All right, guys, we have the glove box out. Now the only thing left is to remove that screw, which will allow us access to the cabin air filter. Interestingly enough, it's actually a T20. It's not just a normal screw. All right, just drop this harness down a little bit, remove the cover holding it in, and now we should have access Oh, look at how disgusting that is. That is really gross. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, new one is in. It's gonna be really hard to see, but the new one is in, trust me. Didn't film it because it was a struggle just to even get it out. So even more of a struggle to get it back in. Let's put this back together in 3, 2, 1. before we go test out the car, I'm gonna vacuum this out. That all came out of the cabin air filter. It's disgusting. All right, I don't have high hopes for this, but let's see. Nope. Nothing, unfortunately. No air. No air blowing anywhere, which really sucks. Well, onto the blower. All right, guys, unfortunately, I'm gonna try to replace the blower. So, yeah, let's get started. All right, I've already removed the wiper blades. I'm not gonna film much of this process. I'll leave a video in the description. This awesome British guy that has a tutorial on how to replace the blower motor. Because this job is so involved, I'm gonna film as much as I can, but I obviously can't film all of it. Hey guys, today's a new day. Didn't film the rest of me taking out the old blower motor. Sorry I didn't film much. The process of taking it out required me to use my phone, which is what I'm currently recording on, using the flashlight to get into those small areas. But I've got the new one in, haven't hooked it up yet. Let's get that thing fully installed and test it. All right guys, moment of truth. I put the complete blower motor assembly back together. As you can see, I have not put the whole car together. I wanna make sure it works. So yeah, let's test it. All right, moment of truth. Listen to that, you guys. We have officially fixed our AC problem. I need to replace this because, as you can see, it's broken. But all of the vents are blowing cold air, which is awesome. Oh. All right, I feel air up front. I feel it in the rear. All right, guys, this is awesome. Let's go put the car back together. All right, guys, everything is back together. This job was painful to say the least, but very glad I knocked it out, got my AC back. Thank you everyone for watching. I will leave links in the description to people who've done this job in case anyone's interested. Make sure to check those out. So over the next few videos, I will be cleaning this thing up as much as possible, fixing any other issues. The next thing I want to tackle is probably the sunroof, which is currently broken, completely stripped. The little plastic rails are all messed up. So that is definitely something I want to get taken care of because at this moment it leaks. And when it leaks, it means I can't bring it outside when it's raining because when I do, water will get inside and cause a mess. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Tune in for the next one. Peace.